Hi there, today I'm going to share with you 14 tips for drawing on black paper with color pencils. I'm also going to show you how I create a moon scenery on my black sketchbook. Many of these tips are also useful for white paper, so let's get started. Tip number 1, add white on your entire sketch. Using white colored pencil as your first layer enhances the colors that are coming next. It gives them a boost, a chance to be vibrant. Black paper gives you a very powerful, beautiful, dark background, which is perfect to make your drawing to pop up. But because black paper is so intense, it can also make your subjects look pale. So give them a good start and a chance to shine with the white color first. Tip number 2, begin layering from light to dark. So for example, here with this moon that I'm drawing, I started with a very light pink and then later I used magenta. Then at some point, I'm going to blend the two colors together. This tip is also useful for drawing on white paper. So for best results, go from light to dark. Tip number 3, apply very low pressure at the beginning of your process and then increase the pressure gradually. That is because if we apply too much pressure early in the drawing process, we won't be able to layer more colors and it will be very difficult to blend the colors together. So increase your pressure gradually. I usually try to hold my pencils from the middle of the pencil or from the end of the pencil at the early stages of the drawing. So the first layers will be very light and very low pressure. So as you can see here in this moon, I'm able to add some light yellow on one side of the moon because the first layers that were there before were very light and had very low pressure. Tip number 4, add white on top of your colors to increase the vibrancy of your drawing. So here in this moon, I'm adding white on top of the pink and I'm also using the white pencil to blend everything. I usually don't use a blender pencil. I usually go straight for the white pencil. Occasionally, I will use a very light color, but the white pencil is what gives you a lot of vibrancy for your black paper drawings. I know this sounds like an extra step, but for some black paper drawings, it's very helpful. Tip number 5, keep a dust brush near you all the time during your drawing process. When we use color pencils, sometimes the tip of the pencil breaks, causing dust on your drawing. So to avoid smudge on your drawing, use a dust brush to keep your paper as clean as possible. You can use any paintbrush you like or even a makeup brush. I usually use one of my retired paint brushes. As long as it is clean and soft, any paintbrush or makeup brush will work. Tip number 6, use a pencil extender like this one for your small pencils. Professional grade color pencils can be very expensive. The brand I'm using here for this black paper drawing is the Prismacolor Premier, which is a professional grade, and it is a bit expensive. So I like to use them all the way to the end, which means that they can get so small that at some point it's very difficult to hold them. So these pencil extenders come handy because you can maximize the use of your pencils and also make your drawing experience more comfortable. Tip number 7, use a pencil holder for your pencils. Drawing or coloring with color pencils is somewhat a slow process, so you want to make this process comfortable for your hands. There are many pencil holders on the market that you can buy on arts and crafts stores or online. They come in various sizes and shapes. Tip number 8, keep your pencils very well sharpened. Sometimes a dull pencil can be useful and even acceptable. That is the case of some blending techniques, but most of the time a sharp pencil works better. Tip number 9, keep a good quality pencil sharpener near you at all times when you're drawing. I usually keep at least 3 pencil sharpeners close to me when I'm drawing. One is battery operated, and I also have 2 extras with different size mouths. One is narrow and long, and the other one is wide and short. It is also important that your pencil sharpener blade is sharp and is working well. Tip number 10, explore various types of paper texture. Black paper sketchbooks can be very smooth or can be texture or even very rough. Some artists prefer a lot of texture on their paper and others prefer smooth paper. If you are new to color pencils art, try different types of paper to see what works best for you. This black sketchbook that I'm using here today has more texture than other black sketchbooks that I have. I feel that working on a paper with more texture gives you more effects on your drawing, such as that nice texture that you see there on the moon. However, your drawing process may take a little longer. A smooth paper, on the other hand, can make your drawing process faster, but the effects on your drawing can be limited because of the lack of texture. So just explore as many paper types you can and choose your favorite. As far as the weight of the paper, meaning how thick the paper is, it is usually best to choose a thicker paper so your paper won't buckle. Tip number 11, use the brightest colors you have from your pencil set. If you want to make your drawing very vibrant, use the brightest colors as much as possible on your drawing, or at least use them for all your highlight areas. For example, on the strawberry leaf, I used a very bright green and a yellow for the leaf highlight. Bright colors are those that grab the attention of the viewer, and they will make your subjects stand out against the dark background. As far as the colored pencil brands, any brand works. However, I have tried and compared a few different brands of colored pencils on black paper, and I still feel that Prismacolor Premier offers the most vibrancy on black paper. If you don't have Prismacolor at home, don't let that stop you from drawing on black paper. Just use the brands you have, and as I mentioned before, use the brightest colors from your set. Now, if you decide to buy a Prismacolor set, just remember to get the Prismacolor Premier, which is the professional grade. Prismacolor has another type of color pencils that is a student grade called Prismacolor Scholar. So that is not the one I'm using here. I'm using Prismacolor Premier. And as I mentioned, it's a little expensive, but it's a good investment if you love color pencils and if you think you're going to be using in a lot of your drawings. And by the way, I am not being sponsored by Prismacolor. I actually paid for these pencils with my own money. And this is one of my favorite brands, especially for black paper. So I'm recommending it to you. Tip number 12, start small. What I mean by that is that if you feel intimidated from drawing on black paper, then start from a small, simple drawing first, instead of working on a large and complex illustration. So buy a good quality, but not expensive, black paper sketchbook that is not too big. Or you can also divide your page in two and create two smaller images. I feel that when trying a new surface or a new medium for the very first time can be overwhelming, so starting small gives you the chance to practice in baby steps before taking on bigger projects. Tip number 13, if you're a beginner, draw familiar subjects on your first black paper drawing. If this is your very first time drawing on black paper, draw something that you are already familiar with. Choose simple subjects that are easy for you to draw and that you have already tried on white paper before. I am very familiar with drawing moons because I already illustrated a coloring book for adults called Moonlight Dreams, which has 30 whimsical moon illustrations. So drawing moons feels very familiar to me. I am also very familiar with drawing mushrooms and flowers and plants. So bringing those subjects into my black sketchbook is not challenging for me. Now, I would love to draw, for example, a train traveling at night under the moonlight with various scenes on the windows of the train. Isn't that a good idea for a black paper drawing? Yes, right, but the only problem is that this is not a subject I feel confident to draw on black paper yet. So on your first black paper drawing, try a subject that is simple and that you feel you can draw with confidence. And finally, tip number 14, don't be afraid to draw on your black paper. Just like anything new or anything you are doing for the very first time, it's not uncommon to feel a little intimidated. But drawing on black paper, it's easier than it looks, and the process is super enjoyable. Black paper drawing has so many possibilities, and getting used to draw on black paper takes a little bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to love it. Well, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music for now until I finish this drawing, and I will come back soon. Okay, so all finished. Here is the final result of our strawberry moon with mushrooms and strawberries and lily of the valley flower, a ladybug, and our rosy maple moth. I really had fun drawing this. I really hope that those tips were useful for you. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the process of drawing on black paper, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye-bye!